Let's give this one a try. Let's see if it works. Let me know if any luck. Cool, I'll wait. It says excellent connection. Yeah? Do you see me speaking? Like saying, hey guys, this, or no? Cool. Okay, I hope that it is working now. I hope that you guys can see my face and that you guys can hear my voice. Sorry about few of the technical difficulties. We are still trying to figure out this new system, but if it works, know what I'm saying? If it works, it's gonna be nice. You guys gonna get some fresh content. Hello Pun Pun from Colombia. Hello Fernando from Mexico. Hello Sanjay. Hello Jonathan Gorari. So at this point, I'll trust that this is working and essentially just go from there. Hello Technophile from India. Welcome everyone. In this video, I want to talk about what is Vim and why Python developers should use it. So Vim is a really freaking powerful tool. Now, all it comes down to is how and why you should use it. Okay, so what is it? What is it at all? So let's talk about that. I'm just gonna show more than I speak. That way, you'll really be able to understand what it is and what it does. Let me just make sure that the screen is showing up. Alright. Frankie, if you could just let me know if my picture-in-picture is showing up at the bottom right with the screencast, that'd be great. Thank you. Or if you could even put it somewhere where I could. Well, no, it's fine. That's fine. You're good. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Alright, so let's kind of jump into it. So I'm working on this to-do list app with Python, and I was just messing around with it. I put it together really quickly using Django. And you don't have to really worry about the app that I have here. Just worry more about Vim, how I'm using Vim. Okay? So let's go here and... you guys can follow along, by the way. You guys can go to Replit and use it. And if you want, you can even go to this link and get this app. So that's kind of cool, right? You can actually use this exact app for free. Enjoy. Alright. Now, if you're here, I dropped the link in the chat if you guys want to use it. Now, if you're here, what you want to do is go to settings, and inside of settings, lots of people are coming on, I think. I can see that. You can go to settings and you can click Vim. Alright, now Vim is enabled. So what does Vim allow you to do? Okay, so a few things. I'm going to just start with very simple things. I'm going to give you the 80-20 principles of what you actually need to know. There's a ton of stuff people will teach you that I never even use. There's just a few keys that I find myself using very commonly, and then that's it. Alright? So, first up, I want to show you that if you do DD, you type in DD, this deletes a line. Okay? So, for example, if I go right over here and I hit DD, it has removed a line. Alright, but I have to be in Vim mode. So if I hit I go in insert mode. Okay, if I hit I go in insert mode. If I hit escape, I go in this mode, the Vim mode. Now if I hit DD, it removes the line. Now this is pretty useful. When I hit U, it brings the line back. So why don't you just give that a try with me right now? Do DD, delete that thing. Hit U, so it comes back. That's it. Another thing you can do, which I like, is if you delete a line. So let's say you do DD on here again. You can do P, and P pastes. So this is super cool. Sometimes you want to change the order of a line. You're like, hey, I want to move this line from here and move it below this one. Okay, DDP. That's all it takes. DDP. Okay, pretty cool. Alright. What else? Now let's say you want to go to the end of this line. Okay. So I'll show you. Okay. I will put you in insert mode, which is super useful. And escape will put you in Vim mode, which is super important. Alright, so let's just practice that. Cool? I'm just going to look at chat and see if you guys are practicing, and if this, I just want to see if you guys are practicing so far. The Replit link is in the chat, guys. Alright. Okay. Annoying people in the chat, just we need somebody to moderate the chat. It's kind of we need Golden Honey back in the chat again instead of me needing to moderate it. Okay, cool. So you have escape mode, you have insert mode, you can delete stuff. Okay, but you got to practice this with me, otherwise you're not going to keep up with what's going on. So hit escape, hit I, hit escape, hit I. Just practice that, get comfortable with it. Vim is more about getting comfortable with it rather than going crazy learning every single thing about it. Okay, what else can you do that is pretty important? Okay, so I showed you delete, I showed you escape, I showed you insert. You want to move, how you move around is with H. So H will move you left. Alright. J, K, and L. So H will move you left, J will move you down, K will move you up, and this will move you right. Now this is the part that's most confusing for people, so what I want you to do is kind of just like go in Vim mode. So don't be in insert mode, go in Vim mode. So that means hit escape. Make sure you have the key bindings for Vim enabled. And you can just go to Replit, alright, and just open up Python. So you don't have to be in my thing. You can just go to Replit and open up a Python thing. That's all. Alright, so let's say you hit escape and you're in this mode. Now just practice moving around. So, okay, I'm going to say go up, 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 up. So every time I say up, you should be hitting K. Up, up, up. Let's go down, 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 down. So that's J, J, J. Okay. And then to move left and right is essentially H. So practice that a little bit. L, practice that a little bit. Okay. Now, all this stuff seems really obfuscated, but I want to really tell you what actually ends up happening once you learn Vim. Like, what's the benefit? Why should you learn this? You can do your projects twice as fast, which means that as a freelancer, if you're freelancing, you can get paid twice as much. Alright, so that's the long-term vision for why you're learning this. Now, here are a few things to be aware of that will happen for sure. Your productivity for the next 2 months will drop down by, say, 60%. It's almost like when you're learning a new language. So if you went from your language to learning a new language in human languages, your productivity will drop and it will be really frustrating. So it'll be a very frustrating experience. But once you actually learn it, then your growth is going to be exponential. Okay, so growth becomes exponential. Within 1 year, if you're working at a job, you'll be able to see an ROI. You'll be able to see an ROI. You'll be able to write 1.75x to 2x more code, which really means that if you're trying to learn and you're a beginner, and a lot of you who are on my channel are beginners, you will cut down your learning curve from like 3 years of time down to 1 year of time. All right, because you'll literally be able to make the same amount of mistakes in just a much shorter period of time, which will allow you to improve at a much more rapid pace. So I'll say this is why you should learn Vim. All right, so that's the thing I want to put there. Now here is where we're kind of doing our technical training part of it, if that makes sense. Okay. What's going on? Oh, my brother is here. Cosplay, what's up, man? And yeah, thanks for reporting him. That's kind of annoying. Yes, throw the toxic people out. It just kind of throws me off my game. Okay, so how has it been so far? Is it kind of making sense? Carlos says uses Vim every day. Great. JavaScript developers, great. Okay, I'll throw in the link again if you guys need it. Throw that in. Boom. Okay, so first of all, does it make sense, guys, why you should be using Vim? Like, I just want to make that clear, like, if that makes sense, or if that makes sense to you guys. Because if you understand what the benefit of it is, then you'll learn. Like, you're smart. A lot of you are really smart people. I've spoken with a lot of you guys, and especially when it comes to the developer world, like, I know you're a self-learner. I know that you can think on your own time and pick up skills. I know that you have the skill of researching down and self-learning down. So if the main thing is, if I can get the benefits across to you of why it would be helpful for you, then learning it is the easy part. Okay, learning is the really easy part. So this is all your movement. This is your movement. Okay, I'll do that. And these are some of your, this is just essential, so I'll put this at the top. You must, these are must. I mean, this is Vim itself. Like, otherwise you can't even use Vim if you don't get these keys down. Okay. And then I'm going to give you, so yeah, I really want to give you the 80-20s of why you should use Vim. Okay. The next thing you need is really, the P is really awesome, paste. This is something I commonly find myself doing. So DDP, and then U to undo. So I'll put that as well. U undo. So if you guys notice how I'm moving around, it's pretty freaking insane. I'm using Vim, obviously. So for example, how did I do this? I just deleted this entire line and started writing from here, right? What would most of the people do? You'll start deleting like this, or if you're trying to be fancy, you'll like highlight it, but you're still having to now use the mouse, move the keyboard around. There's a lot that you might be doing that I might not have to do. All right. So U, undo, super important. So I'll do DD and then I'll do U. Cool. P is for paste. Okay, other ones that are really helpful are, let's say that I want to change where it says context dictionary, I want to change this variable name. So instead of context dictionary, maybe I want to call it box. So what would you do? You would go and you would highlight it and maybe write box. Or you might go here and you might change it, right? Like you might do it like this. But what I like to do here is I change the inner word. Okay? So how I do that is CIW. So IW is like a modifier. So when I do CIW, okay, one at a time. Literally one at a time. CIW. This lets me change a word. So if I do this, I can change a word. Eventually, it becomes my habit, so I don't think about it like boom, boom. But this requires a lot of time and practice. So I can call it box. That easy, okay? So it saves me a lot of time. Let me go and see what's happening in the chat. It completely makes a lot of sense. I understand and I live its everyday benefits. Great, great. Okay, now another important one that I want to write down for you guys is yank. So that's YY. So if I want to copy a line, let's say I want to copy this line, YY, and if I want to paste it, I'll do P. And U to undo. So YYP. Cool. YYP. That's it. Pretty simple. This is yank. Yank and paste go together. You know, they're really helpful. These are some of the most helpful ones. If you want to go here and change this word, what are you going to do? Quick question for you. Drop it in the chat if you know how to change a word. Quickly. If you want to learn, take active part in this. So if I'm asking you, how do I change that word? Let me know right now exactly what you're going to do without having to refer to what I wrote. If you said CIW, great job. Really quickly, if you have to copy a line, what are you going to do? If you said YY, awesome. All right. Oh, sorry, for the other one, you should have said CIW. Yeah, I did say that. Cool. Okay, if you have to delete a line, what are you going to do? DD. Okay. So I know that very quickly is starting to be lots of things, but my goal in this video is really to just give you all of the most common things, and then that's it. You know, there's just a few more, then you're good. You're all caught up. All right. Then it just needs practice and practice, like day in and day out. But I'm literally going to give you the stuff that will help you 95% of the time, and then everything else is just fancy stuff. That's it. I use my Vim with PyCharm, so I actually don't even need Vim, the text editor. Because my philosophy is why use Vim text editor when you can use a modern day IDE, integrated development environment, which is a million times more powerful, such as PyCharm, and then you can use Vim inside of that. So PyCharm allows you to use Vim. So why not use PyCharm with Vim? Just so much better. Okay, so here we go. Cool. So if there's CIW, which is change word, quick question. What's DIW? Real quick. Delete word. Okay, so if I want to delete this word, I can just do that. But the reason why I showed you CIW is usually when you're trying to delete a word, you're trying to replace it with something else. So that's why I gave you CIW, because when you do if I do CIW here, it not only deletes it, but it puts me in insert mode, which means that I can now start writing. Okay? So if DD deletes a line, what does CC do? It allows you to change a line. Okay. So with CC, you can change a line. With DD, you can delete a line. Now, a few other things. Okay. Capital D allows you to delete from where your cursor is. Quick question. What does capital C allow you to do? Change from where your cursor is. Okay. So what does that mean? If I'm in context dictionary and I just want to change what's after this equal sign, I can just do what? Command C or Shift C, sorry. Okay. If I want to delete all of this, then I just do Shift D. That's it. Okay. Other ones that you need to know are I'll also put insert. So this is useful sometimes because if I want to go before the E, then I will do I. If I want to go after the E, then I will do A. Now where this modifier comes in handy is if I did capital I, this will insert before line. And can you guess what capital A would do? Insert after line. That's right. So for example, if I'm in Vim mode and I do Shift I, I'll go all the way to the start. If I do Shift A, I'll go all the way to the end. That's also where it becomes really helpful. Oh, another really important one that I'll tell you, and this goes in movement, super helpful, would be when I'm traveling. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going by. Yeah. So I usually go by E. That allows you to move to the end of each word. Okay. So move to end of words. I barely ever use W, so I won't even mention it, but W allows you to move to the start of words. I mean, I use it sometimes, so I'll put it here. Move by words. Alright, so there you go. Now, another one that's super useful is, that'll really be helpful for you, is B. So, move backwards by words, super powerful. Okay, so you can do B, 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 B. Okay, so between B, B, and E, and W, it's really helpful to move like that. Ooh, lots of answers coming in. Vim and V, what is the difference? Not much difference. DD, yep. Tony wants to make a pyramid with hashes. Nice. Tony just joined Profitable Programmer. That's awesome. Okay, so let's go here and do this. Format, because I'm OCD. Okay, so I'm thinking about what other ones to give you, okay? Because I find when I'm traveling through all this app is cool too. It's okay. Username is admin, password is admin. Be like, hello. Stuff to do. Homework. Coding. This is coded in Python, by the way, Django. So if you want to use this app, feel free to use it. Alright, let me think what else is useful for you. So go to the end, go to a beginning, go by words, go backwards, delete. Another one I find myself using for movement a lot is Control D and Control U. So this is like allows me to move fast through the thing because it just moves me up by pages and down by pages. So really helpful. So I'll just hold Control and I'm tapping D, and then I'll just keep holding Control and keep tapping U, and that's it. Okay. So okay, going to the beginning, going to the end. Yeah. So this is really the crux of it. If you get these right, I mean, this is essentially 80% of what you need to do. I'm trying to think what else is useful for you. So CIW is useful, DIW and YIW. So again, you can notice the patterns, right? C is change. So constantly everywhere you'll see any type of C stuff. IW is a modifier, so you just do CIW, just changes the word. DIW deletes the word. Let me ask you what YIW does. So real quick, drop in the chat before I answer it. What does YIW do? If you said it yanks a word, great job. So yank word, okay? Because it's just yank just really means copy, okay? So I'm just gonna write that. It just means copy word, copy word. They just use yank in their terminology. That's all it means. So, if I'm going here, I'm gonna copy the word, done. Now if I paste it, it pasted that word. It's helpful. Okay. Another useful one is R. This allows you to replace. So for example, if I want to replace T, instead of hitting A to go in insert mode, then hitting backspace, and then typing in T, what I can do is I can do R, E, R, T. So R just kind of lets me do it on the fly. Now this is like more micro optimization. I would not put this in the 80-20. So, I'll call this like 80-20. And I'll put this in like fancy stuff, alright? You don't really need this, but this is helpful. This is just like optimization. But really this is all of that is 80, it's part of the 80-20, right? So you will put in 20% effort here and you'll get 80% results from these. Let me check on the chat. What's going on? Hassan says, remember me. What's up, Hassan? Can I do your course, The Profitable Programmer 2.0, at my own pace? Yes, you can. You can do it at your own pace, definitely. It's, yeah, just, if you want to go slow, go slow. Want to go fast, you can go fast. Just go at your own pace. Okay, what else we got in here? Tony, to do nested loops, it's not too complex. It just depends what you want to use them for. But yeah, the nested loops are they're fun. They're fun. Okay, let me think about what else can I offer in this that still is part of the 80-20. So that, like, I'm telling you the stuff that I use. All right, I'm telling you the stuff that I commonly use. It's exhaustive, the amount of things you can learn, but I don't recommend learning all of them. Just learn the stuff that you really need to get going. Okay, so you got E, you got B, you got Shift A, you got Shift I, which, practice that right now, actually. So Shift I, Shift A. Just keep practicing it. Keep drilling. Like, if you're on this live stream and you're hearing my voice, just keep using that as, like, a drilling exercise. Because the more you practice this stuff, the better you'll become. If you use it like this weird tool and you give it so much respect, you'll never learn it. You'll get better at it in a really slow way. Just look to make mistakes. Look to really fuck up and have fun. Alright, so the more mistakes you make and the more you crash and burn stuff, that's better. You'll improve like that. So Shift A, escape. Shift I, escape. Shift A, Shift I, escape. Shift A, escape. Shift I. Cool. E, 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 B, B, B. E, 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 B, B, B. Okay? Alright, change this word. Oh, crap, didn't mean to do that. Hit escape, hit U. DIW, delete the word. Oh, crap, didn't mean to do that. Hit U. Shift I, escape, delete the line. Okay? Delete this line, paste it underneath this one. So DDP. Delete this, paste it on top. Alright, so that's another one that I'll show you, which is cool. P is like paste on top. Okay? And most things have a shift version of them. So I believe redo is Shift U. I believe. Let me actually try that. Hello? I guess not. I don't know what it is. It could be. Sometimes I'm not even thinking about the things I'm typing. My muscle memory is just built in, so I'll just do them without really ever thinking about it. And if somebody's in the chat who knows about it, feel free to drop something that I may be missing or something that you use that's helpful. So Carlos, if you want to add something, that'd be great. Mandul, that's awesome, man. Welcome. Yeah, Mandul used to go to our chess club. Yeah, welcome. And yeah, Python is awesome, so definitely go and take advantage of things. Okay. Yeah, if you guys will find the tutorial useful for how I actually made this app, the to-do list app, and what I did, I can definitely do that for you guys at some point, for sure. Cool. That's what I wanted to share. I think that takes care of a lot of what this is about. Let me see if I can fork this. Nope, doesn't allow me to create a fork of it. Just trying to create a fork and put it in the description. 10 plus DD. Yep. That's a good one. That's a good one too, for sure. Redo is Control R. Yep. Okay, cool. So redo is definitely important. So let's add that. Do CTL plus R. Okay. That I use a lot. I just literally that's like muscle memory. So yeah, redo, there you go, that's important. Another one that's cool is, I'll put this in fancy stuff, is if you want to delete 2 lines, this is useful. So you can do this. Okay, 2dd, delete 2 lines. 10dd, or 10dd deletes 10 lines. Okay. So for example, if I am here and I want to delete line 63 and line 64, so I want to delete context dictionary variable and this return statement, I'll press 2 and then I'll do dd. That's it. If I want to copy something like this fancy stuff and paste it 10 times, 10 pp. Cool. That's it. 10p. Or 30p. Pasted it 30 times. Really dope stuff you can do with this. So that's another one. Okay. Let's see if I'm missing anything else. Oh, am I not using the Yeti? That would be the most depressing. No, I am using the Yeti. I'm using the Yeti. Change inside parentheses. CI. Let me see that one. CI. Okay, so that would be useful, let's say if I had multiple things. Ooh, that's nice. Oh yeah, I love learning stuff like this. Okay, cool. I'm putting that shit down. That's awesome. I like that one a lot. Thank you. Who shared that one? Yo, Rishav. Shout out to Rishav Saha. Awesome. Rishav, I see you, man. That was awesome. I'm going to put that in fancy stuff because I didn't know that until now and I was getting by fine. Definitely super helpful. What else we got? Change inside brackets. CI. Cool. Okay, great. Oh yeah, X is another one I use as helpful. I'm going to put that here. This is helpful because if you want to like delete something, let's say there's an extra word here like that, and you don't want to get out of Vim mode to go A and then press delete. I mean, that's really expensive, right? Like you're doing so many things. So just delete. You just do X, and then it deletes it. Hacker says, what do I do if I want to be a full stack developer, but because of financial issues can't pay for your 2.0 course? That's totally fine. There is a lot of stuff on full stack online. Learn it, and then once you start earning an income, you can join my program. And my program, the main difference in my program is just that it will show you freelancing stuff, and most places won't show you how to do freelancing or earning an income from coding. So that's the main difference of my program. Yeah, so for now you can just enjoy all the free stuff. I have tons of YouTube content and you can go through that. All right, Hackers is happy. Papa Python Rishav is saying thank you. Yep, you're welcome, my man. Thank you for sharing that. That was super useful. Cool. All right, that's all I got for you guys. This is a great guide. Quick question. If anybody wants a downloadable cheat sheet of this, or if you want yeah, either a downloadable cheat sheet or all of this in one area emailed to you or something, just let me know in the chat, and if we have enough people, maybe I'll do something. I'll do something about that. Okay. I might put that in the description of this video or something. Alright, thank you guys so much. I love your face. And as always, I'll see you. Wait, hold on. I gotta do the cool stuff. I love your face. This is Kazi. As always, I'll see you in the next video.